Hey, glad you can be with me tonight. I got my laptop here, a little netbook, and I'm cruising for chicks. And this is kind of a tutorial if you want to know the hot spots in Cyberland and you want to know the good place to go. I'm going to this one place right now. One of my favorite places, actually. I almost got a date here several times. Several times I almost got dates. And there's this one, they have a chat room and they have, you can personal message back and forth, and that's good. It's got just women galore here. There's this one woman here, and she's been, I've seen her here a couple times before. I didn't pay that much attention because I was focusing elsewhere, you know what I mean? But she keeps trying to get my attention, and I'm not sure if it's a woman or if it's a snapping turtle. The webcam is a little bit out of focus, and she looks like she might be a woman. She does. But then you see her crawl away from the webcam on her belly, and she does look more like a snapping turtle. Yeah. And if she's a woman, I might just have me a date this weekend. But if she's a snapping turtle, I won't have any part of that. I'm not that kind of man. I'm not. But I think she's a woman. I do. For one thing, I mean, turtles can't type. That's one thing. I mean, they can do a lot of things. They can tear apart flesh. They can digest things that we can't digest, and they can stay submerged longer than we can stay submerged. But I've never known a turtle to type on a computer. I just don't know of any precedent for that. And hold on just a second. Her name is Swamp Girl 123. Swamp Girl 123. Yeah, baby. I'm thinking about just sending her a little message, just find out. And that's a woman. That is a woman. I'm 100% sure that well. It might be a snapping turtle. It might be a snapping turtle. It might be. It's you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to send her a message. Just hold on a second. Saying, how are you tonight? See what happens there. I'm just going to leave this place for a little bit. There's some other sites I'm going to give you a little tour. Some other sites that you I'm doing fine, thank you. That's good. Good. How are you? I don't think that "how are you" was meant for. Yeah, it was made for me. Yeah, it was. I'm always a gentleman. I am also fine. You know, some people don't like that word "fine." I like it. I do. I don't mind saying. You know what I don't like though? Is that when people say, you ask them, would you like something to drink? They, I'm fine. Well, to me, that sounds conceited. See, I don't do that. Oh, I'm good. Well, I'm not asking for a self-evaluation. I ask you if you wanted a Coca-Cola. See, or you wanted something to drink. See, I'm not asking for any evaluations or to test your, evaluate your self-esteem. You know. The self-esteem's good, but you don't have to. But when they're asking me how I'm doing, I'm saying I'm fine because that's the context. That's answering the question. If you ask someone if they want, well, you can change the parameters. Let's say they want a Pepsi Cola, see? And they say, "I'm fine." You're not answering the question. I know what they mean. They mean I'm content. Okay. That's not the same thing. But I'm not gonna. There's this place I want to go to here. Let me just scroll out of here for a second. I'm gonna take a little sip of something here. Whoops. Oh, I was getting a bit of a raspy throat there, and there's this place I want to go to, and it's called boatpeople.com. And the way I see it, if a woman's been out on the high seas for several days without food or water, she'll probably date just about anybody. And the thing is, they always have the new wash-ups every morning. And this woman, she was married. Her husband did not survive the ordeal, and so she might want to go on a date this weekend. She washed up from Cuba in a homemade craft. She and her husband and some other people who did not survive the ordeal. Let me just. Oh, let's see. They got her. I wish I could show you what they got here. There's a picture of her. Let's see if I can enlarge that a little bit. Hold on. Don't know why that nose is edgy. Hold on. Yeah, they got a picture of her right in her hospital bed. She's got an IV stuck in her arm, and seems to be kind of a dull. They got flowers on the wall. It's kind of nice. It's a good hospital if it's not if there's a print instead of just a dull blue. It doesn't have that antiseptic. Oh, she's up moving around. I'm just gonna say, how are you? And she's probably too fatigued from that ordeal. See, the thing is, they always come to America dehydrated because they never take enough water. I don't know why they don't ever take enough water. You think they would. The word would get around if you're drifting in on the beach and you're dehydrated. It's because you didn't take enough water. And I think there should be a PSA to tell people who want to float on the high seas to take a lot of water. And they never do. I don't know how we get the word out. I don't think the Castro brothers would want to tell the people to take along a lot of water when you're fleeing our country, our workers' paradise. I don't think they'd want to do that. Yeah. I don't think Hugo Chavez would want to do that. I don't. Hold on a second. Say habla. Oh, she's saying something. Say habla. Let me see if I can correct this. Say habla English. There we go. And I might just let her go because she may not be physically able to go on a date this Saturday night. I'm looking at her. She does look a bit shriveled. Sometimes someone's floating in salt water. The skin starts coming off the bone, kind of like you leave a chicken in salt water too long. Hold on a second. I am fine, thank you. She's fine. Kind of the universal reply to anything you ask these days, isn't it? It's in English though. Yeah, there's no. I'm not going to spend a lot of time here asking her about how things are in her homeland. I'm just going to go right there. Would you like a date? this Saturday. And we gotta get to the point because we got some other sites we gotta be. If I can't get that date right away, I'm not the kind to waste time. I'm just not at all. She says, I am very dedicated to my husband. I thought he did not survive the ordeal. See, I want a clarification on that. I don't want people to think I'm a man of low morals by any means. Oh. See, they should have told her about her husband. They should have made that abundantly clear. I'm going to say goodbye here. Yeah, they should have done that. They should have explained to her before they put her on camera that her husband didn't make it. And, yeah, let's just get away from there, please. That's, and while I'm going to this next site, well, I won't editorialize. These are Mormons online. Now, these are, you know, Mormons are only supposed to date other Mormons, and but it's good to go there and just see what Mormon girls look like, you know, because I'm not a Mormon, but I like looking at their women. I do, and this site, the women are interesting even with their clothes on. They are. They I don't know how they're doing this. There's something. I can give up booze and cigarettes. I never smoked. Coffee and all those. I'm not gonna look good like those people look. I'm just anyway. But those women, oh my goodness, it's worth it just to, you know, get a look of what's out there, even if they won't give you the time of day. You know, if you're not one of them, still it's nice to look. You know. Nice to look. And here's the other side. Now these will give you. These are the Jehovah's Witnesses, and they're cut from a different cloth than the Mormons. Their women are not. I think this is the women. Yeah, these are the women. I think these are the women. Let me see. It says it's the women. Well, there's signs of femininity. Hold on a second. Let me just see. I'm not ordinarily cruising for me. I just want to see if there's if these really are the women and not the men. Oh yeah, they do have men too featured here. Let me get back to the women. Yeah. See, I think it's good that they do date their own kind. I do. I didn't know Ernest Borgnine was a woman. I didn't know he was a Jehovah's Witness and a woman. I didn't. Let me get it close. That's not. That it's a woman. It's a woman. It is. It's not. It looks like Ernest Borgnine. She could be a body double. Yeah, it's got that same endearing smile. That same. This would be kind of like post McHale's Navy vintage, and it's a woman. Yeah, let's go on to this other place here. You know what? I just got to go back to see if. I'm sorry. There's some other places I want to take you. Yeah, I'll take you there. I know a place. I'll take you there. You know, Staples Singers. You know, I'm not going to do that because that's copyrighted. I could impress you with my version of the Staples singing "I'll Take You There." Is that how the song goes? Well, anyway, let's get back. We're gonna get back to this one site. I'm gonna tell you the site's name because they're not paying me any sort of finder's fee, and they want to start doing that. Then maybe I'll do an endorsement of this wonderful site where you can find a date. Sometimes, not always. I mean, you can, but you have a lot of prospects there that will shoot you down anyway. And I got another message from Swamp Girl. Swamp Girl 123. What do you like to eat? Well, that's unless I mean anything I can get my hands on, you know. But you're not supposed to give that kind of answers when you're cruising online. You know, you like. And one thing you always want to be honest. That's one thing. Let's clarify that. When it's to your favor, you want to be honest. So if they ask you what you want to eat, don't try and play to the audience. You know, if you like eating hot dogs and beans, tell me like eating hot dogs and beans. Don't always be thinking, well, I like pheasant under glass. You know, I like baked Alaska. Yeah. See? I like oysters Rockefeller. See? That's not the way to go. Whenever you don't have to lie, tell the truth. See? That's a wonderful policy to follow, not just when you're dating, but in all aspects of life. And you don't want to waste those lies over petty things. You know, it's strategically, I mean, we can skip all that, but so she asked me what I like to eat. You know, I'm just gonna should answer just what, you know, things I like to eat. I like to eat hot dogs, hamburgers, cheeseburgers. I like Mexican. I'm just gonna try something here. I like to eat frogs. Yeah, there we go. Here's some other women at this site. Let me scroll over here. Let's scroll away from them. Here's someone with a I wonder if that's one of those House of Mirrors webcams that distorts the. I hope so. No one's shaped like. I mean, yeah. Well, let's get away from this. This isn't for human eyes, I don't think. But I got a PM from Swamp Girl 123. Me too. Huh. So she also likes to eat. Well, I mean, I don't usually eat frogs, but she likes to eat frogs. See, I was afraid of that. I think this is a snapping turtle. I do, and most of the women I marry, most of the women I want to date, they don't eat frogs. They don't. And I was saying that that I eat frogs, which isn't entirely true. I mean, I'll eat frog legs like once a decade, you know. So it is true. I mean, it's one of my favorite foods. I do like to eat frog legs, but she's saying she likes to eat frogs. So I'm thinking it's a snapping turtle. I do, and that breaks my heart. It really does. Let me just get a little sip here. It breaks my heart. Oh boy, I'm getting all choked up over this. See, I thought I was going to have a date this weekend, and I think she's really a snapping turtle. And I'm not that kind of man. I'm just going to... Again, she might be a woman. I'm not giving up on this one just yet. Well, what else do you like to eat? There's some other sites we can go to. This isn't that good a site. It's not. I've almost gotten dates there, and hold on. I also like to eat dead fish and carrion floating in the water. It might be a woman. It might. I mean, she phrases that kind of funny. She says she likes to eat dead fish. Well, what's she going to do? Eat live fish? I mean, the women who eat fish, they don't start cutting up a swordfish flopping around on the plate. You don't see that. Of course, they're going to eat dead fish. This is probably. And I know the trendiest cuisine going these days is carrion. I heard all about that. I haven't personally, so I think this is really like a high class woman. I do. Of course, she eats dead fish. Who doesn't? If you eat fish, you eat dead fish, right? Yeah. You eat tuna and the guy's slap you in the face while you're cutting off his head? I don't think so. Slap you in the face with his tail? Yeah. I was going to tell. She's asking me what I look like. See, man, I got a pic here. I got this one pic. It's only 12 years old. Thinking about sending her that one. It's only 12 years old. You know, I might send her that. I'm just gonna try something here. I'm gonna do it. I look like a turtle. Yeah. So the thing I noticed about her too, she doesn't seem to have any hair on her head unless it's all like matted down and like one of those shower cap kind of hairdos. It's like it's all, but I don't think there's any hair. I don't think there's anything matted down. I just think there's like a reptilian head there. That's what that is. It doesn't seem to be. And it looks kind of. She sent me a message. I said I look like a turtle, and she says, "You must be very handsome." Yeah. I might have a date this weekend. I might have me a date this weekend. She's got these things on her ears. It looked, at first I thought they were earrings, but I think it might be earrings because they're both green. They're not the same size. And North American snapping turtles will sometimes have fungus that's greenish. It looks like a kind of a emerald. Like it would look like if with a really bad webcam, it would look like she had some emerald earrings, and it's either that or I forget the species of fungus that attacks the skin of the North American snapping turtle. She's asking for a picture. Oh boy, and we're moving right along here. It's I don't know how it is there. It's steamy here. She wants a picture. See, we're moving into high gear. It took us a while going 0 to 60, but we're there. And I think maybe the engine needs a little antifreeze. No, I'm just gonna go ahead. I'm gonna send her this 12-year-old pic. And in 12 years, you don't really age much in 12 years, and most people don't. It's kind of, there's no deception there. A lot of people send no pictures that are a year or two. Was it 12? It was 12 years, yeah. Okay, let me just send her that. And there we go. Well, this is make or break. This was show and tell part 1, and You know, I think a woman who crawls around on her belly and has a thick outer shell, whether or not she's going to like my looks or not, it's hard to say. But I mean, this is a way to find out. This is just gonna. She's sending me back a message. You don't look like a turtle. ... I mean, she's gonna say more. Yeah, so she's on to me. Yes, I shouldn't have even. But you're handsome anyway. Well, yeah, she thinks I'm handsome. Yeah, yeah. Even though I don't look like a turtle. Well, she's a gorgeous woman. She is a gorgeous woman. She is. She's crawling away from the camera. I haven't really taken a long look at her derriere area. She has a position. Oh, yeah. She has a tail. She does have a tail. Yeah. Sticking out from what would be a shell if she was a turtle. The shell is in the right. I mean, the tail is protruding from the shell. See, that's it. It's a snappy turtle. It's a snappy turtle. I think I may have just gotten my heart broken. Set myself up for that one. It's all in the game. I know. It's if you can't, some women are born with tails, though. They are. There's some vestigial men too. I know, but I mean, they usually they have them. The doctor surgically removes the tail, and I mean that could be the she's crawling back here now, and I don't have a date for this Saturday. Well, I think some women are born with tails. Well, I know they are. I saw that on I think the Discovery Channel, and they usually keep it secret even from the person itself, and they say they can be just normal looking people who, when they were born, they have a stubby tail, and it would be well, I guess it'd be something like that size on a. It's hard for me to project. Okay, she's typing. I can see her claws kind of coming into the. Most women paint their fingernails, or they have what they call it, acrylic nails. So, and she seems to have more like claws, and she does this kind of thing too. She stretches her neck out and stares at the screen. Her mouth makes kind of a. She doesn't have any teeth. She doesn't have any teeth. Turtles don't have teeth. It's just she's typing me something. Typing me something. Oh, where do you live? Well, maybe I shouldn't reveal that. Yeah, I'm not so sure I should reveal that. I don't. Just let me. I live in a house. Yeah, see. There you go. We'll just let it go with that. I'm gonna go back to this other site, and while I'm thinking about it, let me see. I live in a swamp. See, I mean, it's no teeth. If you know, but turtles can't type. I mean, I've never known a turtle to be able to type and to converse. I mean, maybe they could all along. They just didn't have the adaptive, because they can't talk. We're jumping to conclusions here. Maybe they could communicate in English. It's just that they were better with the written word, and we have universally adaptive devices now. And I mean, this might be one of these trans-species kinds of things. Yeah, but I'm not going to date a snapping turtle. I won't. I'm not that kind of man. You know. But it could be a woman. Let me just ask her one little question here. Let's see if I can get a giveaway here. This is going to get me in trouble. You need, how do I say this? You need to come out of your shell. See, there's more than one way that she can answer that she can reply to that. And if it's, if she takes this metaphorically, then I think it's a woman. But if she takes it literally, I never come out of my shell. Yeah, I think I may have wasted an evening. I do. See, now I could ask her some questions of personal nature revolving women's biology, but that's not something I necessarily want to do before the first date, but it would reveal if it's really a woman. Yeah, I learned this trick a long time ago. When you go to the chat rooms and you think maybe there's a man impersonating a woman, yeah, what do you say? What size pantyhose you wear? And some men will say something really stupid. See, what size pantyhose you wear? Let's see, this is going to be. She mostly wears algae. Yeah, she wears algae. See that? I might just ask her for a date.